Hi, I'm Renee Zellweger. I support the Golden West chapter in loving memory of my beloved friend Nancy Ryder, and I am so grateful to each of you for being champions in this fight to defeat ALS. It is my honor to introduce my friend and also a champion of this vision from Fox 11 News in Los Angeles, the brilliant, the wonderful Alex Michelson.
Oh, I want to say that intro forever. How cool is that? A big thank you to the brilliant and beautiful Renee Zellweger, one of the most kind, charitable, fun, genuine people I've ever met. My name is Alex Michelson. I am on the set of Fox 11 News in Los Angeles right now, where I anchor at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and 10 p.m. every night. I first got involved with the Golden West chapter while working for another station whose call letters rhyme with ABC. But I'm not supposed to talk about that on this set, so we'll just pretend that I didn't. The Rosen family, whose dad had worked at ABC7 before losing his battle to ALS, told me about the Golden West chapter, and the Rosen suggested that I should do a story about this little-known thing called the Ice Bucket Challenge, claiming it was going to be a really big phenomenon. I didn't really believe them, but we did it. Did one of the first stories on it, and clearly it was because of that that all that money was raised. I'm kidding. I've been honored to MC one of the chapter's Walks to Defeat ALS events for 9 years in a row, and write and produce more than 20 news stories about people impacted by ALS. It has been remarkable to see the incredible progress that has been made locally and globally by passionate supporters of the ALS community in partnership with the Golden West chapter in the search for effective treatments and cures. I feel enormous personal gratitude to the many people whom I've met through their journeys with this devastating neurodegenerative disease. Some of the first people I profiled were Nancy Ryder and Mari Windsor, and I instantly fell in love with their spirit, intellect, and spunk, and I've been inspired by the story of Dick Essie. Let's take a moment to celebrate the lives and legacies of these three very special individuals who sadly the world, the ALS community, and the Golden West chapter lost earlier this year.
Richard Dick Essie's career began in human resources. In 1962, he opened his own temporary staffing firm in downtown San Francisco. The company quickly expanded and ever since has been considered one of the most well-regarded full-service staffing agencies in the U.S. Dick was even selected as Entrepreneur of the Year by Inc. magazine for his personal contributions to the field. Then, in 1994, on the day before Thanksgiving, Sheila Essey, Dick's wife of 43 years, was diagnosed with ALS. He was shocked to learn there was no local organization to help caregivers find resources or raise money for research. Dick then helped to found the Bay Area chapter of the ALS Association and joined the National Board of Trustees. For the next 25 years, the Essey family would be one of the most active, influential forces globally in the fight against ALS.
When I was serving my 15th year as a board member of the ALS Association, I made an announcement that I would contribute $100,000 for research, and the total sum from the others had to equal or exceed what I was donating. A couple of months later, I asked the then chairman of ALSA, "How are you doing on my challenge grant?" And he told me, and I almost fell out the chair, that they had to date collected $800,000.
In 1996, the Essey family established the Sheila Essey Award for ALS Research to acknowledge those who were making significant scientific contributions into the causes, potential treatments, and cures for ALS. In partnership with the American Academy of Neurology, the American Brain Foundation, and the ALS Association, this prestigious $50,000 award is presented annually, funded by their gift to the Golden West chapter and dedicated to advancing the most promising ALS research. With the help of the Sheila Essey Award, leading scientists have been able to explore exciting new inroads while raising awareness about the challenges faced in ALS research. Their discoveries has helped to reshape the landscape of ALS science and have included such advances as the discovery of genes responsible for causing ALS, identifying ALS biomarkers that could potentially help to understand disease progression, and contributing to the FDA approval of drugs for the treatment of ALS. Sheila lost her life to ALS in 2004, but her spirit lives on through the generosity and vision of the Essey family and has helped to pave the way to inspire scientific discovery, support for families facing ALS, and a new era of hope in the ongoing battle against this devastating disease. With deepest gratitude to Dick and the entire Essey family, the Golden West chapter created its highest honor, the Essey Awards, which are presented annually to individuals and companies for their outstanding efforts in research, care services, philanthropy, and public awareness.
I've been asked who among the scientists who have received the award, which do I believe made the most significant discovery? I think the discovery of SOD1 by Dr. Bob Brown and Dr. Tipu Siddiq were exceptional. Dr. Don Cleveland's bringing anti-sense treatment for SOD1 into clinical trials was surely something new and different. Dr. Clive Svensson's significant contributions to stem cells for ALS and the discovery by Dr. Rademacher and Dr. Trainer, all of that was outstanding. Keep it up, gang.
And now to Mari Windsor. I want to bring her in here from Winsor Pilates, one of the people who brought Pilates and made it popular all over. You're living with ALS, but thriving with ALS, and you really exemplify the importance of moving with ALS.
Yes, you have to keep moving no matter what, even if it's just lifting your leg.
After her ALS diagnosis in 2014, Mari was an inspirational force to keep people moving, whether they were celebrities or fellow members of the ALS community.
Hello everybody, I am Miley Cyrus. I am so stoked, I am honored to introduce someone that I love very, very much, means the world to me, and kicks my booty a lot of the time. Mari Windsor, who is battling ALS, but she is fighting with her same energy and spirit that has made her the most famous and celebrated Pilates instructor in the world.
I've been all over the world teaching, and it is what I love to do. Now I've been diagnosed with ALS. My hope stays strong, but my old life is fading away.
She also engaged others to join her as an ALS advocate.
Hi, I'm Mari Windsor, and I'm here with all these beautiful people dancing my ALS off. The bucket challenge was amazing. It really got the ball rolling. The one thing that I always remain hopeful for is the kindness and the goodness of people. We need to defeat this disease.
What does this day mean to you?
It means that scientists will have more funding to finish what they started. You have to keep moving. No matter how healthy or unhealthy you are, it's important. It has saved my life.
Yes. Mari, thank you.
This was a woman who took action with love powered behind everything she did.
Mari was a magical figure who was full of love and life, and she will be missed greatly.
Year after year, Nancy Ryder has been front and center at LA's Walk to Defeat ALS.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nancy, she's just my favorite kind of person. She's this powerful, publicist that ran a company. She's beloved. People just want to be around her and hear her.
She's vibrant. She's one of a kind. Gosh, she's like a whirlwind. Her energy was just magic. You know, everyone always says of their friends, oh, she lights up a room. She really did. The room lit up. Get out of her way.
When Nancy was first diagnosed in 2014, I think it helped a lot, shed a lot of light on ALS because she's private, but she's got a strong voice.
Nancy has been backstage while celebrities are on every single talk show forever for 30 years, and this is her first time ever coming out on stage herself.
Amazing.
Okay, this is for my friend Nancy, who was diagnosed with ALS this week, and for everybody out there that's dealing with this horrible disease. We are gonna beat this thing.
Nancy became a deeply committed ambassador for the mission of the Golden West chapter and inspired her circle of close friends and supporters to join her efforts.
Nancy Ryder, this is for you. I love you a lot.
Okay.
A lot.
So Nancy, I need to say something to you on behalf of every single person in this room. You have moved us with your courage. You have humbled us with your selflessness. You have inspired us with your example. And most of all, you have shown us that no matter what life throws at us, no matter how far down we go, you can triumph. For me, I aspire to be half the person you are. I love you.
Now to this weekend's ALS Walk. It brought out some big names for a very personal reason.
All right, now some A-list stars are coming together in support of the woman that helped put them on the map.
I'm just proud to be a part of this community, to raise awareness, to raise money to find a cure.
You look around, there's a sea of red all in support of Nancy, and there's a reason. She is someone with a strength of spirit and a generosity of spirit and with the best sense of humor in the business.
Since 2014, Team Nancy has raised over $800,000 in support of the ALS community, and we're getting close to reaching Nancy's dream of contributing $1 million.
One thing that Nancy was or is that she is extremely loyal. When she got diagnosed, that didn't change. I think a lot of her friends have really stepped up and have been there for her.
I've cared for a lot of clients, but Nancy, she has more people in and out that love and care about her than any of the clients that I cared for. He taught me that family is more than just blood. It's people that are in your lives for the long run.
Now I'm going to speak for Nancy. The one thing that ALS cannot and will not take away from me is love. My love for each of you, for being brave and tenacious enough to be here today to stand up for those that all of you love.
A successful entrepreneur who faced a decade of caregiving and a terrible loss became a global force in ALS research and care. A legend in the world of Pilates and personal fitness who lost the use of her body but inspired others to move forward and take action as ALS advocates. A renowned public relations icon who lost her ability to speak but used her influence and friendships to amplify the reach of ALS awareness. ALS was a common denominator for these three extraordinary individuals, and so is a deep love of family and friends, and a passionate commitment to science, progress, philanthropy, and compassionate care for people living with ALS and their families. The Golden West chapter will forever mourn the loss of these dear friends, but their spirit inspires us to move forward.
We honor and remember these dear friends and we are forever grateful for their personal commitment to advancing ALS awareness, advocacy, research, and multidisciplinary care.